Hey there, this is James with Unity in Greenville, South Carolina. Welcome to our online Unity community. Happy that you're joining me today. Appreciate it very much. Thank you for being a part. And if you would like to subscribe to our YouTube channel, our Facebook channel, we invite you to do so. You can also watch us on our website, unitychurchofgreenville.org, every Sunday morning, where we are sharing um, metaphysical truths. And this month in particular, we're talking about self mastery, how to be more in a management kind of way with your life, rather than your life controlling you. You're more in the management style of taking care of things. So check us out on our website. I think that you'll find some interesting things there. Today, I want to share with you three areas of purpose. Three areas of purpose that we are focused on in our Unity community. Three areas. What is purpose? Purpose is your reason. It is that which describes the meaning, the whys of why you do something. So why do we even exist as a community? What is it all about? I mean, do we really need to be here? Does there need to be another church or spiritual community? What's the big deal? You know? And so I want to share with you some of my thoughts. These, of course, come from my perspective. I tell people that I share from the James King version of reality. And of course I do. That's that's what I know. And so what I'm sharing with you is my experience, my research, my understanding about life that I have gained over many, many years. And so, number one is our Unity community is focused on spiritual growth. Spiritual growth. Now, I so happen to believe that spiritual growth is the reason why we live in the world, why that we are here, is so that we can grow and evolve and learn and adapt and to become more aware of our identity and who we are and expand in our ability and our talents and our gifts. So, spiritual growth to me is the bottom line of any spiritual community, organization, institution, whatever they are. And so, spiritual growth is this idea that we are evolving, that we are becoming more, that we are beginning to align ourselves with higher ideals, and that we're moving the culture, moving the society, moving our politics, moving the world in a positive way toward a more um, universal good. Because in unity we teach this idea that God is good, that God is not a punisher. God is not wanting to punish us because we said or did or, something that was against his law. And I think in unity we've taken away that heinous personality of judgmentalism and and we understand that we live in a benevolent universe. We live in a universe of plenty and abundance. We live in a universe of good. That God is good and that I am good and so are you. But you might say, James, why? There's so many people in the world who aren't good. What about that? What about the evildoers? Well, you have a choice. You have the potential to live your good, to operate from that place, from that source of all life that is within you, that's within every person. Or you can live another way. You can make another choice. And that's why we have free will. We have the choice. We can go right, we can go left, we can go up, we can go down, we can go in, or we can go out. Um, we can choose positivity or we can choose negativity. You have a choice. And so, therefore, some people have chosen to walk the path of rightness or righteousness or right way of being and alignment and truth and peace and justice and morality. And then you've got the other direction where people have chosen to just live by hook or crook. Whatever you have to do in order to make your life work in some way, shape, or form. If you steal it, if you have to cheat, if you have to lie, then you'll do that. And so, to me, spirituality is about moving toward the positive, but we always have a choice. And that's something that's important to remember. People who have chosen the negative path, they are allowed to do that in this universe that we live in because we needed a choice. Because you really don't know how good is until you see how bad is, right? It's the negative many times that gives us a comparison. Without darkness, you wouldn't understand light. And so without negativity, positivity doesn't really make a lot of sense. So we have the choice. We have this duality that we deal with every day. Number 3 is I am a creative being. We believe that every person has the ability to create, to make something of their lives, to create, to co-create together a world that works for everybody. We believe in that creative power. And number 4, we connect with the divinity through prayer and through meditation, through the stilling, quieting down of the mind. And we are able to connect with divinity when we are still, when the mind is still. And that's meditation. And through prayer. Prayer is how we communicate, and meditation is how we connect. Number 5 is I act. So it's not enough just to talk a good game, but to live it, to walk it out in your shoes, to express it in your life. So these are the 5 principles of unity, and these are what we use in order to um, uphold our spiritual growth process. And so spiritual growth is a universal understanding, is a universal concept. It is the principle, it is the reason why we are here. And so I think that is applicable to all. And I think more people are becoming aware of it. Every day I hear people talk about, that they are growing and that they realize that spiritually they need to evolve. And we all need to. And I think it's important. Number 2, we're here to build community. Now, this is something that we do in our localized unity community, but it's also something that we need to do more of in the world. We need to build bridges of connection and fellowship and friendship with each other so that we can begin to understand other cultures and other races and other countries and other perspectives and other points of view. It's the day that you realize that your perception is just that, your perception, and that there are many other perspectives out there to choose from. And some people have chosen a different perspective, a different idea. And so we have to respect that. We have to understand that. And when you do, that gives you wisdom, right? It gives you wisdom. And then you realize that we are in relationship with everything and with everybody. We're all in this same boat, this same ship of relations, this relationship. We're all in it together. And if we can learn to be together in a positive way, then we can create some heaven on earth and in earth. I believe that that's so important to build community, to make connections, to network with others, and to allow others to share their opinions. Doesn't mean you have to agree with any other perspective other than your own, but at least you are tolerating and allowing another person to have a difference of opinion. That's what we need in our politics. We need to stop the divisiveness and the bullying of other people because they don't think like we do, they don't believe like we do. We need to build community and build bridges together. So that's number two, and that's what unity is about. Number three is sacred service. Everybody has a gift. Everybody has a talent. Everybody has an ability that they can share as part of their outreach to others, as part of a way of our way to serve others. Because the truth of it is, when it gets right down to it, we're all here to serve the whole, the whole of humanity. We're here to support each other. We're here to feed each other, to clothe each other, to take care of each other, to pray for each other, to be with each other, to be friends with each other, all of these things. And when we can share our gifts and our talents with others in a positive way, then we create sacred service. You understand that when you go to the restaurant and you are served by someone else and they serve you food, what is food? Food is nourishment for your body. It keeps you alive. It's a wonderful thing to have good food. And when you have someone who's waiting on you, who's cooking for you, who's opening these restaurants for you, who is opening these grocery stores and is serving you, then you begin to see, hey, this is sacred service. You know, on that level, it is sacred. It is a wonderful thing. And I know that there are people, farmers and who work and they want to have the best, vegetables and fruit that they can put together, fruit and vegetables that are organic, that, give life. And see, that is a sacred task. And when we think in these terms of not only how can I serve, but how can I serve in a sacred way where I'm in respect of, and I'm honoring other people, I'm honoring, the whole, and I'm wanting to be the very best that it can be, you know. So whatever your service is, maybe your service is to be a good listening ear. Maybe your service is to be an encourager, to encourage others, to speak into other people's lives and to share good things. Maybe your area of service is to go and to work with homeless people. Or maybe your area of service is to, be part of our unity community and come in and to help so that we can grow, so that we can expand, so that we can get the word out, so that we get the message out, so that we can help people to change their lives and begin to create more of this heaven on earth, you know. And these are three areas that I believe are very important. And there's something to think about and how that you in your life can begin to uh, live a richer, more abundant, more prosperous, more joy, more peace, and more of unconditional love. And it comes when you decide that not only do you want it in your life, but you want to be able to give it back. It's the giving and the receiving. It's not just the taking, and it's not just the giving. It is the complete circle. And the complete circle is what? Wholeness. And that's what I want for you in your life. That's what I want in my life. That's what I want for our world is wholeness. And that's why we do what we do. If you'd like to make a donation to our community, go to unitychurchofgreenville.org. And when you give, you are helping other people um, to find truth and to grow and to change their lives. And so we appreciate that very much. Have a great weekend. Join us Sunday. We're going to be interviewing a very special guest this Sunday. She's been with us before. She is the universal archetypal mother of us all. And she's going to be answering some deep questions with her insight and her wisdom. So join us this Sunday. Bring your mom with you and bring the kids. And we look forward to seeing you. Have a great rest of the weekend and a happy Mother's Day to all the mothers. God bless.